girl of yours has the basics, because you know these our children, you find that they lose way when we find they don't have the basic, the strong foundation. So a parent or a guardian who is under the care of these children has a major responsibility, because this faith is not just something you just take and put on someone. You nurture it.
Yeah.
You have to start it from the tender age. Then you make sure, even if your boy, your girl is old, you have to at least check how this person is growing with this faith, because they are meeting at school, colleges, everywhere, and there are so many interactions. It's very easy for them to lose the way. So as a parent, a lady who knows the responsibility, you have that opportunity, so that you should not lose this person. Yeah.
But do you also agree with me that most of our parents are nowadays so busy that sometimes some of them don't focus on faith-based
That
talks
is a very sad
and
reality.
conversations at home?
Yeah. It's a very sad reality when you try to see, not even only faith, even other issues you find children are left there, maybe with their nanny. The parents have very little time. So it's just a very sad reality, and that's how faith is tempered with these days. Because they need to get it from the parents, then they grow with it. If the parents have no time, they'll fight for themselves, and maybe they may go even outside the faith. Yeah, because they have no choice.
No, they have no choice. Brother Dennis, do you think with this sad reality, the martyrdom is still a relevant model for lay commitment today? Or are there more practical forms of witness?
Yeah, I can say there is a reality of living martyrdom today. You know, we are living in a very vibrant world these days. And as a Christian, as a laity, the Catholic baptized one who is very strong, you have a lot to endure. You see, you are in the office, there are so many things happening around you, which as a Christian you can say, no, this is not right. That's how you show your martyrdom in our days today, because we don't believe maybe as such about those maybe physical torture which like our martyrs went through. Today I can call it white martyrdom. You do it at your workplace and all over where you are living, it has to be seen. There are so many things which it needs your decisions. You find, for example, you are working in an office, there is some like corruption is going on, and then as a Christian, as a laity who knows his responsibility, you have to say no. Once you say no, they may not like you, they may disrespect you, they may even dismiss you from that job. But because you know your values as a lay Catholic, you can say no, and even if you lose it, the truth also always should stand. You should stand by the truth. That's how you witness as a martyr, a living martyr. Yes.
Hey. We are still on this sad reality.
Yeah, those are, like 100%. Those are the realities of life. And right now, I love the way he put it, like the white martyrdom, because you find a lot is happening in our world today, and sometimes you are being forced to compromise a lot. Yeah, especially at our workplaces or even in the society, because sometimes the tune that you're dancing to, not everybody is ready to dance to such a tune. And sometimes you're either forced to convince people to dance to the tune, or you abandon it. Because like if nobody is dancing to the same music, then you have to look for other ways to make them join the tune. So you find these comes as sacrifices that we have to make in order to preach the gospel or do. And now if you are not patient enough with whatever you're doing, and if you're not passionate enough, this is the point whereby somebody comes and loses hope because I'm like, why am I doing this? Why should I sacrifice too much while nobody? Remember, we are also human beings, and that part can never be forgotten. Yes, as much as we want to live like Christ-like livelihood or follow the footsteps of Christ, sometimes there is a human beat part of us that when clicked, you forget about it and you're like, I'm tired, and Jesus, I'm sorry, but I can't do this. That's the reality. Because sometimes you feel like I've sacrificed too much, I've done too much, and people are not, because, you know, we are human beings. Of course, we're not doing it for people to acknowledge or not doing it for any recognition. You're doing it because I'm preaching out